16 December 2012 is the day when a 23-year-old medical student in Delhi was gang raped and murdered brutally. 28th November is the day when a Telangana veterinarian doctor was gang raped and burned. Well, these are just dates, but these dates change the lives of women, of families forever. And if it's about women's safety on the streets of our country, who better than women on the streets to talk about their safety, about where we are lacking and what needs to be done now. Hello and welcome to Y Factor. I'm Shreya Upadhyay, and today on the streets of Delhi, we will be talking to women and men about what they think about the safety of women, what challenges lie ahead and what are the solutions for it. So I'm at Delhi's Connaught Place and I'm going to be talking to a group of youngsters who are joined right now with me on what they think about women's safety in the capital. Hi guys, what are your names?
Simran. Ayushi.
And you guys are students?
Yeah, Nakshatra.
And I am Saransh.
All right, you know, in the past few days we have seen a lot of cases of crimes against women, whether it was Telangana or Unnao. What do you guys feel about that?
We must teach men not to do such crimes.
Yes, we have been talking about how to, bring up our boys. We have always been told, as girls, how we should be, how we should behave, how we should talk. But the boys perhaps have not been told so much. आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, what is it that we are lacking? Why are rapes happening in this country?
Lack of education, मतलब कि उनके पास इतनी की सेंस नहीं है कि हमारे पास ये गर्ल्स की क्या वैल्यू होती है एक इस वर्ल्ड में. तो दे जनरली डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट गर्ल मीन टू दिस. दे जनरली एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, वी आर यूजिंग दैट ऑब्जेक्ट एंड नथिंग एट ऑल.
Why do you think they have this, a lot of men have this mentality कि, women are objects and we have to just use them?
They are not well educated. They just see the women in the way of just for a beneficial way, in a beneficial way, just nothing else.
You guys are from Delhi?
I've been studying here for the past 5 years, but I'm not from Delhi.
All right, and in the past few weeks we have seen terrible rape cases coming to light. What do you feel about them as young girls?
Well, what is there to feel? Well, you feel angry, you feel helpless, you feel scared, and there's always the question of wanting to be outside the house, wanting to do things and being there for yourself, doing things, but at the same time you're always scared and want to come back on time. And if you are not scared, if you're not the one who's always having this doubt of like, will I be able to come back home safe, your parents always have it, or your guardians have it, and then you can't even negotiate with them because such is the reality that you do have to toe the line. So it's quite angering and frustrating.
Yes, of course it is, very frustrating, but why do you think rapes happen? There are a number of reasons that are always given, but why do you think essentially rapes happen?
I think what is really required at this point in time is that people are educated about how to not just behave in public, but also how to, be with women, how to treat them as such. And it's just that there is a lot of influx of people in Delhi especially, and some people are not able to mix with others, and then they don't really understand how to really act with people, act with other women and all. So of course, I mean, women are at the hands. They're just really confused about how to actually.
So, I've been talking to a lot of people here, and something that they point out is what you guys pointed out about education. But rapes are not India specific, first of all, and second of all, whenever it happens in other countries, there are not cases of uneducated people doing it. It's also, educated people who are doing it. So where are we lacking as a society?
Of course, education does, make a person better, but it's not just about that, it's power play. And it's also about realizing that you have to respect an individual as an individual. When you don't respect a woman for being a person, that's when you'll do that. So you have to realize that everybody is equal, and even if you may be frustrated, even if you may be angry, that doesn't mean you start a cycle of violence or viciousness. That if I'm not able to do anything to my boss at job, I release my frustration somewhere else on a woman who may not be able to protect herself in that particular scenario. So it is power play, and it is also that you don't think that these women are equal beings. They are there equal beside you, not beneath you. So
And that essentially, I think, comes from our, family setup, the kind of atmosphere we have at our homes and our schools. Personally, I'm sure as women, we all have felt this some sort of discrimination at some point in life. Can you share, one of your experiences which you remember right now?
Well, regarding women's safety, I mean, I remember as a student when I was in my undergrad class, one time I was traveling back home from college, and I was in the general coach of the metro, and somebody, happened to, just touch me in a very appropriate way, and then I was really embarrassed because I didn't know how to react because there were a lot of people. So in that situation, I just happened to I just took off. I just left the metro, and I didn't know how to react. So there are a lot of instances that women face every day, and this is.
And I think that's precisely the problem. We have ignored it for a very long time. Like she said, I did not know what to do. I just left. That's something that is so inherent in us that we have been conditioned to, ki theek hai, chhod do, leave it.
That's also because there's a lot of victim blaming that goes on, and victim shaming. That even if I shout out or say that, this person behaved really inappropriately, then it would be like, what were you doing? What were you wearing? How did you act towards them? Why were you there in the first place? So a lot of women, instead of being embarrassed and shamed further, they'd rather leave with that limited amount of wound or shame rather than being, subjected to these questions of hurt and shame further.
The mentality of the people, they have this stereotype mentality that women are supposed to stay behind the four walls and they're not supposed to go outside. Just because of the thinking, like this kind of stereotype thinking, they are like doing all these dirty things like rape and everything, harassment, everything.
Yeah, when we look back at the history of India, we see since the later Vedic period, the condition of the women in India has been deteriorating, okay? So in compared to early Vedic period where the condition of a woman was very better in compared to the later Vedic ages. The women were given the opportunity of studying and all the opportunities. They were at par with men in the society. But in the later Vedic period, their condition began to decline. Okay, since then our Indian, society has been very patriarchal in nature, and I can assure you that there's some way this patriarchal nature of the country has been responsible for all these incidents in past weeks.
It's all because of the sanskar, देखो वैसे संस्कार लाइक इट्स ऑल बिकॉज कि जो आप मैम ने बोला ना कि बच्चों को हम जैसे संस्कार देंगे वैसे ही बनेंगे. अब मैं ये भी नहीं मानता कि संस्कार किसी माँ बाप ने ये तो सिखाया नहीं होगा ना कि आप ये करना चाहिए फिर ऐसा करना चाहिए. ये तो बच्चा बड़ा होकर उसकी खुद की मर्जी है ना. अब ये बोलते हैं कि बिलो 18 है उसने रेप कर दिया और वो लाइक कल्प्रिट नहीं घोषित किया जाता जैसे वो बोलते हैं, लेकिन ये गलत है. वो बिलो 18 है या बिलो 16 है, जैसे आप उसको पढ़ाई की चीज़ तो बताई नहीं है, उसको इतना तो पता है ना बुरा क्या है अच्छा क्या है. ये तो सेंस होता है ना. बच्चा जब पैदा होता है तो आग को हाथ नहीं लगाता, उसको इतना सेंस होता है, तो वैसे वो भी चीज़ पता है.
मैंने ये देखा है कि जो मेंटेलिटी क्रिएट होती है खाली एक घर में घर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं होती. जो एजुकेशन है वो मेंटेलिटी डेवलप करने में बहुत बहुत मैटर करती है. जहाँ पे जिस फैमिली में लेडीज़ को शुरू से ही बिल्कुल दबा के रखा गया है, घर का ही काम करना है, किसी से बोलना नहीं है, तो वहाँ देख के एक रोल मॉडल जब उनकी मदर उनके सामने ऐसी है तो लड़कियाँ वैसे ही बनती हैं. आप कितना भी सिखा लो, कुछ भी कर लो, अपने आप से वही चीज़ें इम्बाइब करती हैं.
Everyone has a responsibility to change the society.
और चीज़ है मैम कि ना हर कोई मैम डिफरेंस नहीं ला रहा है अपने अंदर, बट बोल तो रहे हैं कि एजुकेशन की ज़रूरत है, इसकी ज़रूरत है. एजुकेटेड हो जाते हैं लोग बट स्टिल दे आर मतलब कि गर्ल्स को वहाँ मत भेजो, वहाँ मत ये मत करो. आप खुद ही उनको बैकवर्ड पुश कर रहे हो तो ऑब्वियसली वो होंगी, उनकी भी मेंटालिटी सेट हो जाएगी. हाँ मैं लड़की हूँ तो मुझे वहाँ नहीं जाना चाहिए. क्यों नहीं जाना चाहिए? मेरे हिसाब से सबको टांग दी है, सबको हर चीज़ जगह दी है, पब्लिक प्लेस है वो सबके लिए. ऐसे नहीं कि लड़की के लिए नहीं, 10 बजे के बाद आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते. सो ये सेफर इन्वायरमेंट बनाना चाहिए वो हम नहीं, बट
मत जाओ
ठीक है कहेंगी, मगर स्टिल मैम ये भी तो होना चाहिए ना कि आप अपने लड़कों को भी पुश करो। मैं आपको नहीं, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट यू, हाँ, कि अपने लड़कों को पहले बताओ आप कि हाँ कि भाई तू मत जा वहाँ, अगर वो सेफ नहीं तो तुमको जाने की जरूरत नहीं है कि वो सेफ फील नहीं कर रही है, सो वो तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि तुम्हें सेव करा।
It's mainly because of the mentality and the misogynistic approach that people have towards women, and also sort of the embedded patriarchy that's like within our society and all. I guess that actually leads to rape and all, you know, that objectification and stuff like that.
Is it just the objectification and the misogyny that we talk about? Because a lot of psychologists also say that, you know, there's a power play there. There is a sense of, you know, I'm more dominant than you there. Do you think that that is also one of the reasons?
It's more because of, I guess, you know, well, they don't educate people about genders. We don't educate about opposite gender and all, because gender education, lack of gender education, and yeah, male patriarchy. India is a patriarchal society, that's why.
But as a society, you know, what do you think? Jaise family mein he's saying the upbringing, the values that we put. But you know, as parents also, हम role models अपने parents को देखते हैं, उनका behavior हम pick up करते हैं, वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या नहीं बोल रहे हैं, वो pick up करते हैं as you know their children. What do you think are the changes required there?
I think mentality change होनी चाहिए। सबसे पहले तो मेरे को लगता है कि जो mentality so called बना रखी है ना कि लड़कियां पीछे हैं, बता रहे हैं हम जब बात कर रहे हैं हर चीज़ की कि वो stand up मतलब साथ stand करें फेमिनिज्म, बट हम इसको ना अपने माइंड में ला ही नहीं रहे। आई थिंक कि तब भी हम कहीं सोचते हैं कि हाँ लड़की है तो वो पीछे ही रहेगी, लड़की है 10 बजे के बाद बाहर नहीं जाएगी, हाँ खाना बहन ही बनाएगी, लड़का ही काम नहीं करेगा क्योंकि वो लड़का है, क्योंकि उसको हाथ नहीं दिया शायद लड़की को, शायद मेरे हिसाब से ऐसे कहना है। क्योंकि ऐसे ना ट्रीट भी ऐसे लोग करते हैं, मैंने बहुत जगह देखा है कि लड़कियों की बेटा जाके भाई के लिए चाय बना के ला, कभी ये नहीं बोलेंगे भाई जाके बेटे के लिए चाय बना के ला। सो मेरे तो ये मेंटालिटी चेंज होनी चाहिए इंडिया की, और ये संस्कार थिंग है कि हाँ लड़कियां ही घर का काम करेंगी।
जहाँ लेडीज फर्स्ट बोलते हैं ना, मुझे लगता है जो लड़कियां ही बोलती है लेडीज फर्स्ट, वहीं अपने आप को आप खुद गिरा देते हो, जैसे बोलते हैं आप लाइन में।
But we have also seen cases where educated men have been involved in rape cases. You know, why do you think that happens, and you know, what do you think that we need to do to prevent such cases?
You know, honestly, I think all this starts from home. It's not about being educated or not educated. अगर आपके घर में आपको अच्छे संस्कार दिए गए, अगर घर से बचपन से ही आपको बताया गया है that how you should behave towards women, then that is, I think, more important.
मैं 2 सिस्टर का ब्रदर हूँ, तो मैं भी जानता हूँ मेरी सिस्टर के साथ भी होता है। आज मुझे यहाँ आने की परमिशन दे दी गई है, क्यों? तो मेरे को बोला कि हाँ ठीक है निकल जाओ, बट कल को अगर ये मेरी सिस्टर पूछती है तो उनका ये बोलता है कि नहीं तुम रोज़ रोज़ कहाँ घूमने जा रही हो, बाहर सोसाइटी क्या बोलेगी कि ये रोज़ रोज़ घूमने निकल रही है। वाई शुड कि मैं, मेरे को क्यों नहीं बोलेगी, फिर मैं भी तो निकल रहा हूँ। और कल को मैं अगर समझ लो किसी को डेट कर रहा हूँ तो वो भी तो एक गर्ल ही है ना, वो भी किसी फैमिली से बिलोंग करती है। शी इज़ ऑल्सो सिस्टर ऑफ वन फैमिली, और ब्रदर की किसी होगी, तो कल को मेरी फैमिली के साथ ही होगा, तो हाउ कुड आई प्रेफर दिस थिंग कि मैं भी ये अपनी उसके साथ होने दूँ।
I'm glad you have that realization, but do you tell this also to your parents कि ये वाली, you know, that difference in the upbringing should not be there?
एक्चुअली मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को, मैं अपनी मॉम को, जनरली मेरी मॉम थोड़ी सी इस इशू से रहती हैं क्योंकि फीमेल्स भी, मैंने ये देखा है जनरली ये जो ओल्ड लेडीज़ होती है ना, यही जनरली इन्वॉल्व होती हैं हमारी इन चीज़ों में। तो मैं इनको बार बार कहता रहती हूँ वाई, बल्कि मैं एक टाइम को अपने आप को सेक्रीफाइस कर दूंगा, इधर नहीं जाऊंगा, नहीं यू शुड गो, मेरी सिस्टर को जाना चाहिए, मैं भेजूंगा कि नो तुम्हें जाना चाहिए। तो हम अगर अपने अंदर पहले फैमिली के अंदर इनकलकेट करेंगे, फिर सोसाइटी में, फिर वर्ल्ड में, तो हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाएंगे, तो आई थिंक ये सॉल्व हो सकता है।
So how does one change that, you know? Of course it's about mentality, about the mindset, but where does it all start?
I think it's about, you know, bringing the men in your circle to question. If you see them, if you see any pattern of behavior that you think might be wrong, that they might be making sexist jokes, you know that, it's just a joke, why are you getting so riled up? No. If you let it pass like that, that's going to continue. Because they're going to think that's okay, you can get away with it. So it's very uncomfortable, because then that may cause problem in your friendships and your relationships, but that has to be done.
Yes, it has to be done. Have you ever, you know, told your guy friends or somebody, you know, a male member of your family that, you know, this is inappropriate, whether it's a joke or any, you know, stereotypical statement that they make, just as a matter of fact?
Yeah, I have been through a lot. I mean, a lot of people I have come across who have made such sexist jokes. But I think women are always, you know, sometimes women are always the subjects of people who make jokes and all. But as of now, I don't really go to these comedy shows or anything, so I don't really have experience with such people.
So, you know, patriarchy is something that we all do blame for the crimes against women. Where do you think we can change it? You know, I've been talking to people here. They're saying education is one point that we should focus on. But is it just education? You know, because there have been cases of rape where educated men have been involved in those cases. So where does it start and where does it end?
So, you know, when we say about changing the mentality of the people, the patriarchal nature of our society, I personally believe that removing patriarchy from our society, it's kind of next to impossible, because since hundred of years this patriarchal nature has been in our psyche. Even women, they have been under the burden of patriarchy. Like, we say that we don't want to be under patriarchy, under the burden of patriarchy, but we are, you know, supporting it. So that's what I believe. We cannot remove patriarchy from our Indian society.
I think you brought out a good point that women end up supporting and you know, propagating patriarchy in different ways.
All these patriarchy things, they're supposed, but then I feel the basic thing about this patriarchy, it starts from home. Like, they should be like taught when they're young. They should be like taught they are supposed to give some moral education, you know, so that in future they don't end up doing such heinous things. No?
Yes, I think, you know, that moral education that you're talking about, women are given that, but how much of that is given to our boys? You know, we see that this difference in the upbringing. They are not sensitized to deal with women in a proper way, isn't it?
Exactly. Even these days, no, like even we see, no, in our common day-to-day life, people say, "लड़के होके नहीं रोना चाहिए, ये तो मर्द की बात है, इससे मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता." These proverbs, no, these things, these show that we are literally supporting patriarchy in our daily life. Even we say that लड़के होकर क्या रो रहा है? So this is how we support patriarchy. You know, this kind of shows that girls are meant for crying. Girls are weaker than that of man. Yeah, maybe physically we are weaker than man, but then mentally and in today's world, we are not like we are at par. We can be at par with men, no? But then the society has labeled us as the weaker section, so we have been under the burden. That's what.
And you know, Northeast is supposed to be, you know, it is known as and perceived as a matriarchal society where it's, you know, there's not so much of patriarchy. Women, you know, have an equal share. You come from that side, you know, how is their experience there and what is the difference that you feel in the rest of the country?
I don't belong to proper Northeast. I am from Darjeeling. So since Darjeeling is in West Bengal, it has some influence of West Bengal. So even in my family, sometimes, yeah, my parents are very supportive. Though I am only girl child, they always support me. But then they never felt the need of a son. Okay, but then when I talk with our elder citizens in our places, they are still still support patriarchy. You know, they have this thought that we need to get married before the age of 22 because that's the ideal age, and our work is our only sole purpose. It is to take care of our husbands and you know, their children. So we are meant for giving children to our husband. That's only our sole purpose of life. So I have been listening to people saying that to me. No, it's not a new thing in our.
And I think that's you know, one of the challenges that we as women face. That even though we are going out to work, we are being educated, but there is still that expectation कि, you know, घर वापस आएगी तो घर का काम तो संभाल ही लेगी.
Actually, this thing has not happened with me. I don't know. But then, like, yeah, it's true. Like, they think or they believe that women are like, when like they go for work and when they come back and they're supposed to do all the household chores also. Yeah, it's just a thinking. It's just a thinking. So we can change this thinking, no? So that's what I hope.
And how do you think this can change? Because you know, I've been talking to young girls here, and they have been saying that education is something that we should focus on. Sensitizing our boys is another thing that we should focus on. But education, I'm, you know, constantly saying that there are cases where men who have been involved in rape cases have been educated men. It's not just about not being educated.
I feel like it's basically, it all comes down to like upbringing, you know, how your mother and your father, they actually teach you how to, you know, look at the world, how to respect people, and also I feel like it should begin from home rather than education and all.
Absolutely, and I think a very large part of our upbringing is also how our parents behave at home. What they say, what they do, and what they don't say, and what they don't do. A large part of it is also influenced by that. So that basic change has to come from our home. Where do you think, and how do you think we can start that?
From the child only. Like I have a cousin who's like 3 years, 4 years. So he sees what happens in our home. He sees how people, how his father treats some mother, and he does like that only. Because one day he was hitting his friend, and I said, why are you doing this? So he was like, he wasn't hitting his male friend, but he wasn't hitting his female friend. So he was like, I am a boy and I won't hit a girl. He said that. So I think we should try doing that with when he's a baby, and raise him up like that, and even teach girls to fight back and to be a leader themselves.
I personally say that the government has to take very quick action in this. Okay, I believe that there has to be like me personally, I don't believe that the person who is accused for raping a girl should be hanged to death as soon as the hearing is done, because the person has caused so much of pain and suffering to that girl, and the same thing has to be done with the person. So I believe in life imprisonment with with rigorous punishment.
बेसिक जो चीज़ें हैं वो है एजुकेशन जो लो लेवल पे, गांव के लेवल पे, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर आप रेप की जो केसेस देखते हैं वो एजुकेटेड पीपल नहीं करते, वो अनएजुकेटेड पीपल करते हैं, जैसे गांव के लोग हैं, ट्रक ड्राइवर हो गए, रिक्शे वाले हो गए, ये सारे लोग करते हैं। तो उनको एजुकेटेड करना ज़रूरी है, उनको एजुकेशन देना ज़रूरी है अबाउट दिस या
So, but he made this point about most of the rapists being uneducated, but there have been a lot of cases where educated men have also been involved in rape cases. Education, of course, is one of the solutions there. But आपके हिसाब से और क्या changes आने चाहिए as a society, जहाँ पे crimes against women हम थोड़े कम कर सकते हैं?
एजुकेशन से ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है अपब्रिंगिंग कैसे होती है। जैसे कुछ लोग हैं जो ज़्यादा एजुकेटेड नहीं होते बट उनकी अपब्रिंगिंग अच्छी होती है, या कुछ लोग एजुकेटेड ज़्यादा अच्छे होते हैं पर उनकी अपब्रिंगिंग अच्छी नहीं होती। तो इट इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट कि उनको बचपन से ही सिखाया जाए हाउ टू ट्रीट वुमेन, एंड उनको ये सब इसके लिए करने के लिए कुछ ना बोला जाए।
अब हम अपब्रिंगिंग सही करेंगे तो फ्यूचर जनरेशन्स के लिए तो बेटर हम प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो पहले से बड़े हो चुके हैं तो उनका क्या। उसके लिए मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अवेयरनेस फैलानी चाहिए, और जो हमारा जो जुडिशियल प्रोसीजर है वो इनह्यूमनली स्लो है बहुत ज़्यादा। अगर उसको बहुत ज़्यादा थोड़ा फास्ट किया जाए, इतना भी नहीं कि 21 डेज़ में बिल्कुल ही फांसी लगा दिया जाए, लेकिन इट मस्ट बी लिटिल बिट ऑफ फास्ट प्रोसीजर।
मैं जो आता हूँ, मैं गांव से आता हूँ, बिहार के एक गांव से आता हूँ, तो अभी मैं दिल्ली में रहता हूँ। तो मैं जो दिल्ली में देखता हूँ कि जैसे मान लो कि किसी फैमिली में एक बच्चा है एक बच्ची है, तो फैमिली दोनों को सेम प्रेफरेंस देती है, बट गांव में ये चीज़ नहीं है। यदि एक बच्चा और एक बच्ची है तो ज़्यादा प्रेफरेंस बच्चे को मिलेगा। जहाँ तक फ्री एजुकेशन की बात है कि 10वीं तक फ्री एजुकेशन, तो 10वीं तक तो वो पढ़ाएंगे दोनों को। उसके बाद हायर एजुकेशन की बात आ जाती है तो वहाँ पे प्रेफरेंस फिर लड़का को आ जाता है, लड़की को। तो ये चीज़ें अवेयरनेस फैलाने की ज़रूरत है कि वहाँ तक गाँव के लेवल तक अवेयरनेस जाए कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, लड़की भी कर सकती है, जो लड़का एक कर रहा है वो लड़की भी कर सकती है।
I'm really at my wit's end about that. Like, if I knew a way, I would really propose it, but I think it has to do with education system. That in class we are made aware of sex ed, and in families too you open up about it and talk about it, and that it's not made into such a hoo-ha thing that you can't talk about it. Perhaps I think that would help. And I don't know, it has to be about making the whole society a safer place in its entirety. So everybody has a part to play, and they have to be willing to do it. If they're not, then it's not going to happen.
And according to you, what is the solution ahead?
I believe the same, that education should be really brought into the spotlight, and the upbringing of men should be taken into account as of now, because men think it's so easy for all women out there, and then everything is so simple now that we have just some of these privileges, suppose in the metro or like in other, like in jobs and stuff. But yeah, I think education really plays a huge role, so it should be really it's education and upbringing. And
इन इंडिया ये थोड़ा सा ब्रॉड इशू बनता है, तो हमें पॉजिटिव व्यू रखना पड़ेगा अपनी फैमिली से, स्टार्टिंग से स्टेप बाय स्टेप चल।
अपने घर पे नहीं बीतती है ना, देन पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द सिवियरिटी ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम। सो यू नो, सबको साथ लेके अगर किसी और के साथ ऐसा हो रहा है तो ये सोच के कि अगर हमारे साथ ऐसा होता तो लोग उस वे में सोचेंगे ना, देन इट विल बी, आई थिंक द लोग डीपली अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे दैट इट इज़ अ सीरियस इशू।
वी मस्ट टेक दिस थिंग सीरियसली, और हमें भी बहुत कुछ करना पड़ेगा इसके लिए। अपने घर में अपने बच्चों को सबसे पहले सेंसिटाइज करना पड़ेगा, स्पेशली द मेल मेंबर्स, कि अगर आप कहीं देख रहे हो, ठीक है, आपको आवाज़ उठानी चाहिए। बीइंग अ मदर, मैं अपनी डॉटर को हमेशा सिखाती हूँ कि अगर कुछ हो तो सबसे पहले यू शुड मस्ट रेज योर वॉइस, चिल्लाओ। हैव अ ऐप इन योर फोन कि कुछ भी हो तो आप अपनी लोकेशन का ऐप भेजो, डिस्ट्रेस कॉल भेजो।
तो मैं चाहता हूँ ये एक्शन सबके लिए लिया जाए और लीगल तरीके से लिया जाए। लाइक फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट्स भी हैं तो हैं, ये हैं। और वीमेंस को तो ये कहूँगा कि अगर छोटी सी भी कुछ होती है तो आप आवाज़ उठाओ सबसे पहले, तो ये बात है।
Ignored it for a very long time. We have, said कि ignore it, चलता है अब, that's how boys are, that's what men do, and that's what we have to live with. That is, of course, one core problem that we should change as women, that we should speak up, we should take action against the culprits.
Yeah, we should definitely take actions, but it's like when someone speak up, they are like, oh, this is feminism, the feminazis are coming and all. इतना कुछ ज़्यादा भी नहीं हो गया, खाली टच ही तो किया था, हो जाता है, धक्का लग जाता है, and all. Then और अगर genuinely कोई धक्का मार, कभी कभार धक्का लग जाता है, generally we also know that, but sometimes it's like he's groping you and all, but you're like नहीं, एक बार छुआ है तो छोड़ देते हैं, दूसरी बार छुआ है तो छोड़ देते हैं, तीसरी बार बोलेगा तो करेंगे, and it's like it goes and on, and it builds up.
Women empowerment in India has been one of the topmost issues in the government's priority list. We make up to 48.5% of the population in India, and yet most of us don't know about the schemes that we have been provided by the government. Let me introduce you today with these schemes. Let's get started. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Andolan. It's an andolan towards saving girl child. It not just preserves girl child, but also educates them. Mahila Shakti Kendra scheme came in 2017 for rural women in India. It empowers them through community participation, trains them, builds their capacity, and also provides them with an interface for availing their entitlements. One-stop centers or Sakhi centers are for all those women who are suffering from crimes, who have faced crimes. These are provided with police aid, legal aid, temporary relief, and psychological relief. Mahila Police Volunteer Scheme is a scheme that sees Mahila Police Volunteers as a link between the society and the police. They report for the women suffering from crime, who are facing crime, to the police and help them in this way. Swadhar scheme provides for institutional support for rehabilitation, food, shelter, home, and even psychological support to all those women who are suffering from unfortunate circumstances like widows, divorced, and old age women. Support to Training and Employment Program or STEP is a program that provides skills and competencies to girls in order to make them employable. Working Women Hostel Scheme provides with safe and affordable accommodation to all those women who are working, whose immediate families don't reside in the same area. SheBox is an online complaint management system that lodges your complaint against sexual harassment at your workplace. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana is for giving maternity benefits to lactating mothers and pregnant women. It is through direct benefit transfer they get this benefit.